Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I'm very, very happy to be here and to be given this opportunity. My name is Alfred Mutua, born in Machakos, Masii, and educated in Machakos and in the counties of Nairobi. I'm a holder of a doctorate in communication and media, and also a Master's of Science in Communication and a Bachelor's in journalism. I have worked in Kenya in media houses as a journalist. I've worked various organizations overseas, also in Australia and in the US. Served as a foreign correspondent, served as an assistant professor. I was blessed to be the first government spokesperson of the Republic of Kenya, and also blessed to be the first governor of the great county of Machakos. And I'm grateful to His Excellency the President William Ruto for appointing me into his cabinet and reappointing me and nominating me again for reappointment for a second time. And I'm quite happy about that. I want to say that service has always been at the forefront of everything that I do. And I've always been known to be one who believes in action and not just words. When His Excellency the President appointed me to be the Minister of Foreign Affairs, he gave me an opportunity for me to understand his thinking and understand the placement of Kenya in the bigger circle of where we are and where we are going as a country and the challenges that we face. I am grateful to the President that he has seen it fit to give me an opportunity to understand government by also taking me to the Ministry of Tourism and Wildlife, where I was able to combine the experience I had out there of how tourism has been able to grow. And I was able to get into the Ministry of Tourism and Wildlife and reactivate a sleeping giant, because we need to provide employment to our people, and that is one of the low-hanging fruits. As a result, the numbers of tourism, we set up structures that we expect that by the end of this year we'll be looking at about 3 million visitors arriving into this country, if not more, with a trajectory of 5 million within another year and a half. We're also able to deal with issues of human wildlife compensation that had become a big problem by actually launching a new scheme, which was launched by the President, and paying out about $1 billion shillings to people who have been waiting forever, and I've put in systems so that more people could be paid. We're able to fence by fighting corruption many places. When I got into the ministry, I found that they were fencing to keep animals away from people at a cost of about 3 million a kilometer. 3 million a kilometer. And with 300 million that I had, I looked around, I did my research, and I realized that the government was being conned. So we were able to advertise, and we brought down to a reserve price of maximum of 850 million a kilometer for the same standard of wiring. And as a result, instead of only 100 kilometers with 300 million, we are now looking at close to 400 million. And after discussions with the President, when he was launching the fencing program, we agreed that it is possible to bring the cost down to 650. So we're able to do many, many things in terms of human-wildlife conflict, build dams and other projects that will continue, and I believe I left the ministry at a good trajectory. I am quite grateful that the President has seen it fit to nominate me for the Ministry of Labor, and I think I understand why. Because when I was traveling as a Minister of Foreign Affairs, the issues of bilateral trade labor agreements and being able to secure employment for our people overseas and also grow the economy by bringing in business processing into our country were critical. And I understand the market. And having served also as a governor of Machakos, who can move quickly and bring results, I understand why the President appointed me into this position. We had the crisis of Gen Zs lately, whereby people were on the streets, and the main issue was employment. And we have to create an enabling environment. And I believe that I'm in a position, because of my history and service, to be able to create an environment that will grow jobs across many sectors in government, and also be able to help our people realize skills that they can work either here or overseas. in a nutshell, Mr. Speaker, is to say that from the time you exit the labor ward to the time you are ready to enter the labor market, we want to set up systems to ensure that you do not fall through the cracks. As I conclude, the issue of social protection are important. We have very many people in this country that are poor, that are suffering, that are losing hope. We have many children that are in despair. We have many systems that we've been talking about for the last 60 years. And I have ideas that we will discuss as we continue of how we can change how things are done to ensure that our people do not fall through the cracks. I submit, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, nominee. I'll now